Well, I suppose the thing that has surprised me most was that I was right. I thought that the gold price would go up, and I was even pretty right about the sort of levels that it would achieve by Christmas. But it's a slightly unpleasant feeling to be right when the causes of that rise are obviously painful. I think one of the problems is that politicians are unable to get elected on the basis of financial rectitude, unless perhaps you're Swiss. And they are much more involved in borrow, 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 and hope that growth will get them out of the mess. But what they don't tell you is that the hidden solution is inflation. In the UK, we have an inflation target, a positive inflation target, which is just a hidden tax on the population, and sadly affects the least advantaged, the old age pensioners like me, living on fixed incomes. And it is that has made my surprise slightly worse. Compound that by the obvious desire to have competitive foreign exchange devaluations around the world, and the individual investor, the individual person with a little money, is getting very fed up with the way he's being treated by the elected politicians. And the only thing that they can do to protect themselves from that is to buy insurance. It's what I call wealth insurance. They have health insurance, fire insurance. Wealth insurance is gold. And that is one of the reasons that the gold price has been so buoyant. Okay, there's been demand from central banks now again, but it's the individual buying that has been, in my view, supporting the price. As people want to have some sort of protection against the depredations on their personal well-being given by the government. I believe that gold is a four-letter word spelled T-I-N-A. There is no alternative. Now, there's been a little bit of crisis fatigue in the newspapers, and since Christmas, that has rather fallen off the front pages. Ireland, Greece, Portugal, and the rest of them are no longer making news when you have the problems in North Africa. But those problems haven't gone away, and I think that by the end of the year, we will see a far greater gold price than we see today. The other thing that surprises me is that what I have been dreaming about for a long time, which is a Russian-based, China-faced natural resource company, is something which is shared by my neighbor here. We were told we had to be different in our opinions, but it's very hard when we have independently come to the same conclusion that the Amur River is quite easy to get across. We're involved in building a bridge across it. And I see that our iron ore exports through IRC, our Hong Kong-listed company, we've been following in Artem's footsteps. He did it first, and we came in second. Is the first start of that, and I see that as a very important movement. And I share Artem's view that China is vitally important to the way forward. So that's my big surprise of the year.
Thank you very much. Hold the thoughts on the commodity bridge to China.